over 3,200 of the EB shrimp since we debuted them a couple days ago. This is item M132016. This is the Egg Harbor 45 count original Japanese style EB shrimp. You have 45 on an easy pay, 5 payments of $16, or if you go with 90, you can do the easy pay at 5 at $26, which is a $30 savings. There's an auto delivery also every 90 days for 1 year. And we have a couple different ship dates as well. We can ship them now, November 11th, or December 9th. Oh, that's a lot of flexibility there. That's awesome.
Yeah,
these are just so, I mean, I want you to talk about Evie because you taught me to do that, but this is such a great item for the holidays. This is a must at my house for the freezer.
Oh, definitely. I mean, the 45 count or the 90 count, you can't go wrong, but we always have the 90 count because it's something that we'll do like this, where we'll serve a lot of them with just a few dipping sauces, or they become, a really important part of our meals as well. But this is not your typical fried shrimp. This is an ebi shrimp. This is nobashi style. I'm sure you're noticing this elongated shape that we have here. This is one of the elements that makes this a Japanese style item. So nobashi is the art of stretching. So what we do is we take the shrimp, a beautiful white shrimp that has been cleaned and deveined. We leave that tail on, and then we stretch it out. Again, that art of nobashi. It gets dipped into panko breading, which is the second element that is going to make this a Japanese style dish. And then it gets quickly par fried for you so that when you get them home, they have a little bit of that golden brown color, but you're gonna finish them in your air fryer or your oven. But it creates a really fun experience to serve both for adults and kids. This is a whole shrimp in here. I'm just gonna cut it sideways so everybody can see that. Sometimes, and you'll start to notice this now, if you buy a fried shrimp that has been frozen, it is a processed, chopped up shrimp piece that has been formed back together. You're getting a whole shrimp in here. This has been just hugged with that panko breading. So your ratio to that sweet, succulent snap of a shrimp paired with that crispy crunch of the panko on the outside is going to be a perfect element, again, to have whether you are entertaining or whether you're just throwing a few of these on a plate for someone that needs a snack. Or, Chris, we're going to incorporate these into tacos again in a little bit today.
Yep, and I'll tell you, Brittany, if you don't know, if you've heard the word panko and wondered what it is, right? Because a lot of people always ask me after I'm on air or whatever, what is panko? I heard you say panko, panko, panko. Panko is just a type of, it's a Japanese breadcrumb that's flaked. It's not ground. So it makes it actually extra crunchy. So you get that really nice bite when you bite into it. It's something that makes this so, so special. And I know you mentioned about the 90 at your house. Mm-hmm. If you're inviting me to your house, you have to have the 90 because I am not stocking that too. Yeah, I mean, these are something when you're, yeah, and with that 90 count, you're gonna stock up and save $30. Mm-hmm. So it's really, you should take advantage of it because when you cook these, you're gonna eat 5 or 6 of them as you're actually getting them ready in the kitchen before you even give them to your guests, because that's how delicious they are. They're addicting, Brittany. I mean, they really, really are. And when we put these out, we cook literally, if we have 10 or 12 people, we have people that are eating 5 or 6 of these. Easy.
Definitely.
I mean, they're so good, especially when you put the dipping sauces and all the fun stuff that you can do with it. Different Asian dipping sauces, ginger sauces, or triple ginger sauce or marinade.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ray was coming home from work one night. We had a dinner to go to, and it was, a later dinner. And he called me. He said, "Britt, I'm starving. Is there anything?" And I was like, "Oh, what can I make that's really fast?" And I just did that. I took 5 of them. I threw them in the air fryer, and then a few minutes later, when he got home from work, that was what he had as a snack. I mean, it could not be easier to have meals like these available at home.
See, I actually pan saute them. So how fast is it in the air fryer?
So the air fryer is going to be about 15 minutes. Your oven's going to be about 25 to 30. Okay. And I love that you pan saute them. I don't think I've ever done that.
I do. I put them with a little olive oil and I put a touch of sesame oil in it. And it's just, Yeah, I do. I put olive oil with a little sesame oil. Too much sesame oil will burn, but just a little touch of it gives it some great flavor to the actual shrimp. It adds to the whole EB. I know I didn't tell you. I'm sorry. She's giving me the.
We've been friends for a really long time, like a really long time.
Yeah, I know.
I'm friends with his daughters, your wife. You've been holding out a lot of secrets on me tonight. But at least you're telling all of our QVC friends.
And if you look at it up here, this is exactly how we serve it at my house. I mean, we have, I don't have this beautiful display, but I do have the trays set up with all the different dips, because this is exactly how you want to put them on the table. Just put them out in the middle of the table with all your vegetable trays, your cheese trays, and this is going to be, I'm telling you, the hit of the party. And be able to save, on the 90 count, you're saving $30. I mean, it's a no-brainer.
This is exactly how we do it at my house. And I actually set up the trays before people come over, and I put little Post-it notes on what they're going to be so that I know exactly where everything goes. And like you said, we have the sauces, but this is, you can saute them, but I'm show everybody what I do. So you're gonna receive 5 bags of 9 of these. So if you wanna push them around your freezer, you certainly can, but you're gonna get 5 of these bags. And then from frozen, put them into your oven on 350 for about 25 to 30 minutes, or you can put them in your saute pan, as Captain Chris over here was telling us, with the sesame oil. But what I do is I put them in the air fryer, just like this, for about 15 minutes. They come out really crunchy. The shrimp on the inside is still gonna be really sweet and succulent. And then I just create my platter like this. So it makes entertaining really easy. And when I say entertaining, I mean, even if you're just like making dinner for you and your kids, or you and your parents, really simple to be able to sit down around the table with them and enjoy your time without stressing over what you're going to be making, or if it's going to be good, or if everybody's going to like it. This just seems to be a crowd pleaser.
And Brittany, we're showing different dipping sauces, but I can tell you at my house, my kids love it with cocktail sauce. They like it just traditional and classic. And that's what's so great about these, because that crunch with the cocktail sauce, it's almost like a spin on fish and chips with shrimp. It really is.
I do that all the time.
It's so crunchy, so delicious. It's just so easy, with just a classic favorite with a cocktail sauce that you might have at home. If you have to make it, you know, it's just, it's that good.
They really are. And again, it's a beautiful ratio of the shrimp to the breading on the outside. A lot of times, you know, we do a lot of research and development when we come up with products and what we want to move forward with. And there's so many shrimp out there that are all breading, or again, the process of the shrimp is a chopped up, formed back together piece of shrimp. So having that whole shrimp on the interior that's literally just being layered with the panko breading on the outside gives you that taste and texture that is really going to be enjoyable, whether you are cooking dinner or whether you're having these as a snack or an appetizer. And I'm telling you right now, shrimp and French fries happen a lot in my house.
It's a shrimp and it's a fish and chip spinoff. It really is, because that's how good these are. And I'll tell you, this has a little tail on it, Brittany, but I eat the tail.
Do you really?
I do.
Okay.
I go right through it. I do. It goes right through, because it's so crunchy, you can't even tell that you're eating the tail. I know that sounds crazy, but trust me, when you get them, when you try it, you're not going to even notice the tail. You're going to be like that. So they're that delicious.
Thanks, Chris.
You're welcome.
I don't recommend anybody to eat the tail, but
I'm telling you, it's not. It's so crunchy.
It's
actually delicious. I enjoy it. I'm not saying that.
Do you eat the banana peel too?
No, I don't. But I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that my kids do. But I'm telling you, if you're a shrimp lover and you enjoy these, trust me, you're gonna be like, I didn't even notice that the tail was there.
Okay. I think it's a chef thing.
It might be. It might be a culinary thing. But again, this is our EB shrimp. It's a 45 count, 5 easy payments at $16. If you get the 90, it's going to be 5 at $26, which is a $30 savings. So I highly recommend grabbing these for the holidays, especially on the ship dates that we have. This is going to come before the holidays. You will not have any left over. Trust me on this.
No.
You're going to be cooking more off. This is going to be something that you have at home that you're going to cook. You're going to put it out. You're going to walk out and the plate's going to be empty after you spent the time air frying them. You're going to go back to your freezer. You're going to grab another bag, which is just one bag like this, right? Here you go, grab a bag, you just dump it in your air fryer again.
It's
10,
so
12 minutes, you're
fast.
gonna refill it. I mean, that's how easy this is, and that's how, it's just a fun item. And people are gonna be asking you where you got these. And you're gonna tell them at QVC, because these are absolutely delicious.
I love doing cutting them in half like this and having like a little salad. It makes me feel fancy. It also makes me feel like when I go to restaurants and they make items like this, that I could do it at home in the same amount of time. And in my pajamas, preferably. But anyway, having items that I can sort of make look restaurant quality. And a lot of our chefs across the country, they create these items, and then sometimes they go and they order them from us because it just makes a little bit easier for them.
Well, if you're gonna make this at home, this is what you're gonna be dealing with, right? You're gonna be doing your egg batter, you're gonna be doing your breadcrumbs, you're gonna be the shrimp, you're gonna try to get it flat. It's something that you're not gonna really wanna do. Clean the shrimp, peel the shrimp, and why? We do the work for you, and you're gonna have a product that you and your family, your friends will be talking about. Okay, so again, item M132016, 45 easy pay, 5 at $16 for 45 pieces, or you can do the 90 pieces on easy pay of 5 at $26, 5 payments at $26. You're saving almost $30 on that 90 account. So, and we have 3 different ship options. We can ship it immediately, November 11th, or December 9th, right before the holidays, which I highly recommend you take advantage of. And